welcome back to the video. I have quite a few questions to answer, and the first one is, why do you think Korean people do not compliment each other, especially couples? Do you think it has a lot to do with the high beauty standard based on the celebrities? When I read the question for the first time, I had no idea. But when she mentioned, "Do you think it's related to celebrities because our standard is so high?" I think it's a spot on. Um, when we meet people, we often said, "You look like someone on TV." When I came back from England, I went to graduate school. I didn't work, but I went to graduate school right away after internship, and then I was excited. I was excited to meet local Korean students, and then when I did, uh, I expected questions like, "Why did you choose to study masters?" or something like, "Why did you choose international business with a strategy other than other subjects? What interests you? Why did you choose this major? Blah blah blah." That's what I expected. But one of the early comments were, "Oh, hi, hey Chalwan, you look like this guy on TV." And the point is, they're not very good looking. So they want to start the conversation with something that's celebrity related or TV show related, but they wouldn't say that, "Oh, you're very pretty or you're very handsome." They don't want to do it. They usually degrade. They want to. I think that is. I don't know why, but if I feel like I have to say that the person next to me looks like someone, I would pick someone who is very good looking. Although I don't really think like that. Um, so it's a compliment. It's I don't know. Maybe it was a she, and maybe she thought maybe I would think that she fancies me or something. I have no idea. But I've been I, I've been situations like that a lot, and I always thought it's weird. Like you meet someone for the first time, or you don't really know that person, you're not very comfortable, and you still compare that person with the celebrity. Like, oh, do you think that guy has a vibe of this comedian on TV? Like, often those comedians are not very good looking, kind of funny looking, or or sometimes they compare you with someone very handsome or beautiful. But anyway, this question is a spot on, I think, because our standard is like so high because we are used to looking at the celebrities who are whose job is looking good. So I think because Koreans are very obsessed with the celebrities in general, like when I was 9 to 5, whether it was a corporate or smaller company or freelancer, it doesn't matter. They talk about celebrities so much, like so much, especially over the lunch. I mean, we talk about social issues as well, but celebrity is always popular gossip or the TV show last night. Did you watch that? Did you see what this guy did to that girl on the TV in the TV show? I couldn't do it. I found it quite painful because I don't follow celebrities. Not that much. Not that much. Even when I was a teenager, okay. But if you're a teenager, it's quite natural that you follow someone on TV or someone famous, like nowadays an influencer whatsoever. It's kind of natural. You have your idol. But when you get old, I don't think that's the case. But it doesn't change. That's how I see the Korean society. So their beauty standard is very very high. So when they look at average people, 9 to 5 people, hardworking people, every day, they are not very good looking to you. I think that's one of the reasons why we don't compliment each other, or I don't compliment my girlfriend, or she doesn't compliment me. I think that's one of the reasons. I think that the question itself had the answer. Props to whoever wrote that comment. Very sharp. I think. I think she understands the fact that Koreans are very obsessed with the celebrities, and our beauty standard is set based on the celebrities' look, which means it makes most of us very ugly and unattractive, which is very unrealistic. Very good answer. I was impressed. Like I read some of the comments, I am very impressed. Like they are very insightful. Well, so thank you for the comment. I appreciate that. It's a good question, and the question it came with the answer. It's very good. Props to her. And I was gonna say, I think it was Anna. I think it was Anna who asked me this question. If because I mentioned my little crush back in London when I was in college. I had a little crush. I didn't have a huge crush on her, but I had a little crush on this Indian girl who was 1 year above me. And I never had the balls to ask her out or ask for coffee. And I kind of regret because I only have a memory of nothing. And she asked me if that opportunity is represented to me right now, at this moment, like would I pursue or not? So I am this age now, not 21 anymore, not 22 anymore. It's different, obviously. If the opportunity is represented to me right now because I'm single, if she is single, I would definitely ask for coffee. But again, I am not the same person I was back in when I was 22, 23. So obviously, she is not the same. Obviously, she would not look like that anymore. I don't look like that anymore either. But here's the thing: when I spoke to middle-aged Korean ladies, because of work, because of the art collaboration, I talk to these women sometimes, and okay, more specifically, while I was doing this art project, I asked them to like help me with my volunteer work because I was recruiting people to join me. Not anymore. I just do that shit alone, which is fine. But at the time, social workers told me to because the social workers thought I was someone famous or whatever and influential, and they thought maybe I could like have a crew of people who are interested in volunteer work and I thought I could ask people around, like if you have coworkers or friends who are interested in volunteer work and but they don't know what to do or where to do, can you hook us up and I'll create the chat room and we're gonna all go together. I will organize a little trip to do the volunteer work. So maybe some of them could do this long term. So whenever I had a project with the corporates, I used to ask people to help me. Like, can you write an article in your company website? Because employees at corporates, they have a huge online community and they exchange good informations or ask for help and they help each other. Blah blah blah. Can you do that with my contact? And we're talking about volunteer work and a lot of women they complained about uh, their husband. It's like, what's the relation? I asked for the help for volunteer, and you complain about your husband. It's like it's a lot to take in, and I don't want to know. And they often tell me that it was three or four of them. Told me that. Oh, my husband used to be someone like you, who used to be interested in helping others, but he's different man and I am very disappointed and like, okay, but so where's this going? Are you gonna write the article for me or not? Like, why are you telling me about your husband? And their stories were always the same, although how they elaborated was a little bit different. But the point was that when they met for the first time, like 20 years ago, like 25 years ago, the husband was he had a big heart like you Jed blah blah blah. It's like I was very confused, like is she flirting with me? She's like 10 years older than me. What are you doing? And she goes something like but he's changed, he doesn't even look at me. It's like okay, but he doesn't care about others. He only thinks he became quite selfish. All he knows is himself. Blah blah blah. It's like okay, but the thing is, if you look at that in a different angle, all this story is to answer Anna's question, Latina Anna. Um, I look at it this way. We change every day. Like especially if you're working for like a corporate or 9 to 5, you go through project every day, right? For a month, sometimes for 6 months, sometimes it's like a short project for a week. You accumulate different experiences in your life. So obviously, your husband, he there's a changes there are changes in him every day, and that accumulates, and over time he becomes a different person, and it's not always negative and it's not always positive. But again, your wife, whether you're a housewife or you have a full-time job, you also go through some shit. Like if you even if you are stuck in the house with the baby, it doesn't matter. You experience raising the child, and that changes you, whether it's a good change or bad change. So that happens every day. So when your husband leaves for work and you stay in the house, or you both of you go to work separately and come back at night, it doesn't matter what they've been through. The point is, you've been through some shit, positive or negative shit, and you come home as a slightly different person. Obviously, you met your husband like 15 years ago, like 20 years ago. Now he's a different person. The point is, you live together. I might be talking out of my ass because I'm not married, but you married each other, and it means that you affect each other every day. Although the change you cause to your partner seems very little, but that happens every day, right? Obviously, next year, you and your husband or you and your wife won't be the same person. The point is, you affect each other in a positive way, and help each other to grow, and take you guys' lives to somewhere. I think that's the point of the marriage, and grow together. But I was when I was listening to that story, little dodgy story, because like, oh, he used to have a big heart like you, and he's not the same. He doesn't even look at me. But okay, then there must be some signs or good reason that your husband changed that way. Your husband could be talking to me the same about you. Um, so I think you marry someone, and then looking back in the past, and it's I don't think it's fair. Like, oh, you used to be a better person, now you're not. I don't think it's fair, because you must have done something to change her or him without knowing. Obviously, we cannot pay close attention to each other every day. I know that. Although I'm not married, I can safely say that it's very difficult. But again, if you're in a position to complain about him or her, doesn't matter. Your spouse, which means that you notice the big change and it's not very positive, then you should do something about it. Like convince him to like have a seat and talk to each other. You talking to me bad about your husband is not a very smart move. That's what I was thinking. So my point is, when Anna asked me, all this came up to me. It's a simple question, actually. Like, would I pursue to ask her out, the Indian girl, Indian British girl? I would. But the thing is, like, if the opportunity is presented to me now, we are different people. So maybe I look at her, I don't feel that crush anymore. Maybe, but I have to see, right? And also, maybe back then I didn't have balls, but now I do. Or I didn't have balls back then, and my balls are even smaller now, literally and figuratively. So it's difficult to answer that question very clearly. But my answer is, if we are the same, then I would ask her out. But I don't know. I can only imagine. But I would like to. I would like to ask her out, because I regret it. I regret not asking her out when I was in college. But that's a long time ago, and I am different person now, and I'm sure she is also a different person. Maybe when I see her again, I don't feel the crush. I don't feel the same anymore. Yeah. So that's my answer. I'm sorry you asked this question like a long time ago, but we had a lot of shooting, David and I. So here is the answer. I hope you're happy. There are several honors in my channel: German honor, Scottish honor, German honor, and the Latina honor. But this question was from Latina honor. And thank you for the question. Not a bad question. I liked it. And the question made me think a lot about my past. Mm. And last question. Last question. Somebody asked me about how Korean couples break up. I think it goes the same for everyone, regardless of where you are. I think it used to be like you face to face, like you meet face to face and agree to break up. That's the old school way and kind of polite way to break up. But I think all over the world, it became more common to break up by text or call. Sometimes I heard people break up on Instagram as well. I've never done that myself, and obviously some people ghost, which is one of the worst ways, probably the worst way to do it. I broke up with my well, okay, so offline to share some of my humble experience. I was dumped face to face twice. First time was quite funny. I didn't see that coming. It was not very fair in relationship for my ex, so she got angry because long story short, I can elaborate this story later, but today I'm gonna make it short. She was a drinker, right? She was a drinker, but I told her that if you're because you love drinking, this thing is not gonna work. It was because she asked me out, and I told her I already know you love drinking, so I don't want to do this. But I do like you. I haven't. I am interested, and you. Yeah, I think it might like to me. You are very good looking. She was not everyone's type, but to me she was. She was very pretty. So also she was very young. I'm usually not very into super young girls, but she was super young to me. I'm not usually into very young girls, but you seem very nice. I'm interested, and you are quite mature for your age. But you're drinking. It's you shouldn't give up drinking for me. So we should not go out. I don't want to do this. I don't want to stress you out about drinking because you are young and free. You should have fun. You should date someone who also drinks, and you guys can drink together. And she was like, no, 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 no. I want to date you. I want to date you. I want to date you. I was like, okay. But if you drink, we will argue. It's like, oh, I'm gonna stop drinking. Drinking is not very important to me. But thing is, I've been through enough shit with my Korean exes, with the drinking habits. Like, I'm pretty sure one of them or two of them, they cheated on me when they went out to drink. But I didn't confirm. I didn't confront them because I had like a strong feeling, and there's a circumstance that made me think that they slept with someone when they're out, and I didn't want to get like super hurt, so I just suggested that we should break up, and they're like, okay. The reason they agreed is because they kind of knew that I knew. So anyway, so all I've been through that already, so I told her no, and then I'm gonna stop drinking. Like, let me try, let me date you, like, please, like, give me an opportunity, because if drinking is the only problem, then I'm gonna stop drinking. Is that okay? But long story short, I didn't really trust her the whole time. I lowered my expectations, so she knew that I didn't have much trust in her, like faith in her. So she kind of like gave up. And on one day, I was very hungry, right? So I was learning something at the time after work. Every weekend, I invested quite a lot of times that to learn some skills. I was interested in video editing, so I was learning that skill, and she called me like, hey babe, like, you want to meet? It's like, I was super hungry. I was starving, and it's like, okay, but so how long do you need to get here? It's like, okay, 1 hour and a half. Okay, I can wait, but I'm super starving. I'm gonna eat at KFC. We don't have to have a date in KFC, but I'll be eating KFC before you come. And if when you come, we could have dinner together because I can eat 2 meals easy. Say okay. I used to be. 'Cause I was a lot younger. Now I can't do it. Anyway, so I was eating at the KFC, and she came and she dropped the bomb like, Jed, like I can't do this anymore. It's like, what? Like you couldn't wait until I finish eating? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't see that coming. I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't really because I had this emotion. So I had to drop the bomb. I'm sorry, but like because I was eating. I literally had the burger on my hands. It's like, oh, I was enjoying this burger, and you just dropped the bomb. So I was dumped, almost like a punishment. Before she dumped me, she scolded me for not having faith in her, which was quite fair. So I always liked her, and the reason the way she elaborated the conversation to drop the bomb, it was very fair. So she goes like, Jed, you when you talk to me, you blood this, and last time when we had a date, you this, and you clearly have no faith in me, and that's very disappointing and quite hurtful. So I don't want to do this anymore. But I want you to know that I never had a like a single drop of alcohol while we were together, blah blah blah. I was like, oh yeah, actually that's fair. You know, you really tried hard, but I still had very little faith in you, and that's not fair. I get where you're coming from. With the burger in my hand, I was holding the burger while the whole conversation I was holding the burger. Still very hungry. Okay, listening, and she was scolding me quite a bit because she was hurt. Okay, and then I agree that this you dumping me is fair, and I recall that she was being very cute. I think that's the younger girlfriend like scolding me and dumping me was kind of cute looking back. And because I liked her very much, also wanted to stay as friends, but she didn't say no, no, no. I don't like you anymore like that because you let me down. I was like, oh, okay, that's fair. So that's a good example. But the second time I got dumped offline is it was the time when my ex bailed me while we were talking about marriage, and my some shit happened in my family. Someone did something terrible. Actually, two of them on the same day, and she was like, "Oh shit, your family is too fucked up, so I don't want to be part of it." And I went to see her because we're talking about marriage, right? It's like how can you dump me like this? Because I thought we're going somewhere in life together, and like in 5 minutes, you because my family is fucked up. Because okay, I'll admit that my family is pretty low life. Like I don't really have much respect for them. But like you bailing me, because you're not okay. You can say that you're marrying my family, but the core fact is that you're marrying me. It's like I don't get it. It's like, oh no, I'm not so non Korean minded like you. I am Korean, and family matters to me. And your family is as important as who you are. And if your family is shitty, then you are shitty, and I just don't know about it. It's like, oh, that is also kind of fair. But I cried, not at the scene, but at home I fucking cried. And that was my first depression. So I got dumped twice offline. So that was quite an experience. And the other times, other times, I dumped someone by text. I was very angry, and I never broke up with anyone on Instagram. I think that's a little bit too much. But again, if you look at it differently, maybe on Instagram or by text message, I don't think that's very different to each other. But a lot of people think, oh, breaking up on Instagram is so weird. But I never done that. But in my opinion, it's okay. Call, I had a breakup on the call, but text was quite funny. Okay, because I already talked a lot, I'm gonna make it short. Okay, I had a long-term girlfriend. She was Korean. She was Korean, but culturally European. She grew up in Europe. We had a on and off relationship, but overall, she was a very good girlfriend. And I was in school, and because she was older, she got a job at at a very big bank, pretty good job. And she started to look down on me because I was not making money. That actually, I'm not saying that she was bad person for that, but that happens a lot actually, all over the world. If especially when girlfriend makes money and boyfriend is in school or just got fired or whatever reason that is, when the boyfriend is not making any money and girlfriend is, the relationship usually doesn't last long. Like that's what I've seen in my life. But you could beg to differ, but that's my experience. So that happened to me. Like she was very respectful usually, but after she started working, uh, she became quite nasty. But that was kind of okay. I kind of saw that coming, but that was okay. But I have a nickname. I can't talk about this in detail, but I have a nickname. Uh, my nickname is One Coin. One Coin. Long story short, One Coin means that I give everyone two chances. Um, Actually, three chances. When you go to arcade, you use one coin, and they give you like a three lives, right? Whatever you play, usually they let you play three times. So my friends, my ex coworkers, after listening to my dating stories, they all call me like, 철원이 형, 형은 원코인이에요. You're a one coin guy because you let your girlfriend fuck up three times, and after that you cut them off. That's their logic, but that nickname is quite funny. I like it, but also it's quite true. I give them three chances. Like the girl, one of my exes who called me boring, I gave her three chances. Like she called me boring once, okay. Second time I was pissed, okay. Three times, the third time she called me boring. It's like, you fucking Wally, I'm gonna fucking dump you. We're done. Like in my head. And then other things came up and I broke up. We broke up. Not I didn't dump her, but anyway. So stuff like that. That's how my brain works. I always give them. I let them know. Like you call me boring, because that is not right. Because I told you that I don't drink, and you still chose to date me, and now you call me boring is not fair. Second time, don't you dare call me boring again. I really don't like that, blah, blah, blah. And the third time, it's like, oh, you nitwit. That's not gonna do it. But I don't talk to her. Like, I don't make no comments. So usually, because I already made up my mind at the third time they fuck up. I wouldn't say fuck up. That's nasty. Like I tell them like twice, like something that I really do not like that, and then they should stop, right? If you cross the line, then the third time I usually lose patience. So that's how they call me one coin guy. But what I hate most is being hung up. So this girlfriend I dated for a long time, although it was on and off, she was very, very, very nice to me. Then she, after started working at bank, looking down on me. Okay, that's fine. But like if then we used to argue a lot because she was stressed. So she was very sensitive. She was not very nice anymore. Blah blah blah. And also at the time I was very young. I was not very mature. So we used to argue, argue, argue. And then she goes, she says something very nasty and hangs up. Right? Oh God, I hate it. So we made up, and next date I told her, hey, last time we argued, you hung up with me, yeah? So yes, I really don't like it. Like it makes me super angry, which is why I don't call you back when you hang up on me. Can you please not do this? Like even if you get super angry, you have to let me know so we can figure this out. I know I'm not I know I'm not that nice when I'm angry either, but you really shouldn't. You really shouldn't hang up on me. I really don't like it. Like please do not do this. I was like, okay. Next time you argue, hung up on me again on purpose. Like it was very clear. She knew what she was doing. Okay, this Wally, because being cold boring is nothing compared to being hung up on. So the next time we made up again, and the next time we had a date, I told her like, hey, I asked you. very nicely last time to not hang up on me, and you still did. Please, if you hang up on me again, it's not a threat, but if you do that again, our relationship is going to disappear like a Bermuda Triangle. There's no you and me. It's like a plane. Bermuda Triangle, there's nothing. No plane, nothing, no you, no me. We are done. Okay? We are not gonna even argue. And you already know when you hang up on me, I don't call you back. Yeah. Please do not hang up on me because I like this. I like what we have together. So if you hang up on me again, please remember Bermuda Triangle. We'll be done. She said, I'm sorry. It's like, you don't have to apologize as long as you're not gonna do it again. It's like, okay, I won't do it again. Then she hung up on me and we broke up. She hung up on me again and I deleted everything. I deleted the whole phone record of my on my phone. It was the flip phone time, Motorola Razor that time. So I didn't have a function to block people. But now when I break up with someone, I block them and I delete them from my messenger and I delete the call history. So even if I want to call them, I cannot unless they call me. But nowadays I block the calls, so we are completely done. But at the time, that the flip phone time, we didn't have that. So so the next time she hung up on me, I straight away I deleted everything. My all of my text messages, not just her messages. I deleted everything. I deleted everything, and I didn't care. And her number was removed from my phone, so I have no means to call her again. And then on the same day, she hung up on me because I didn't call her back. No text, nothing, no making up, blah blah blah. And she texted me very late at night, like about midnight, but I was already in bed, and so I was half asleep when I got a text. And when I opened the phone, I saw the preview of the message. I didn't want to read it because obviously, when you break up, you're sad and you're emotional. But I didn't want to be in that stage. So when I look at the phone with my slanted eyes, okay, it's her. So I stopped reading and deleted the number. I deleted the message. So I, again, have no means to contact her anymore. I think I got like a couple of more messages after that, but I never replied and she gave up. She got the message. So I broke up like that. But like, it's not very nice, but again, I gave a fair warnings. No, I think I did. So anyway, so that's my that's my breakup story. But I think to answer your question, like I think how people break up in Korea, it goes the same to everywhere in the world. We break up like a face to face. We on the phone we break up. Text message we break up. Some young people break up on Instagram. Some some wallies ghost the other person. I mean, girls are also ghost. So I wouldn't say guys, but if you're nitwit, then you ghost your girlfriend or boyfriend. So I think it goes the same. I don't think it's a Korean thing anyway. If you beg differ, maybe it's different in Western countries. Please let me know. I think it's the same. But I could be wrong. Anyway, so I wanted to answer more questions, but that would do. 3 questions I asked. Please leave message. I leave comment if you have a question. At the same time, can you please like copy that question and send me over by email so I don't miss? I'm sorry I cannot reply all the emails, but I do read them as long as they are polite, and then I will include the questions in videos like this. Thank you for watching, and Anna and the other person who wrote that question with the answer, that was very smart, spot on. That was very nice. And someone who asked me that question by email. I forgot the name. And anyway, I appreciate the questions, and they're all good questions. I enjoyed reading them and thinking about my answers. It was a good time for me, so I appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.